Welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Alex. Subscribe and start your daily yoga practice today. I am here with a 20-minute full body stretch and Caesar. Beginner friendly, no props required. We will start in a child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Walk your hands out and away from you. On an exhale, forehead down to the mat. Bring awareness to the present moment, to the breath, arrive. Press up to a tabletop. Hands are shoulder width, knees hip width. Let's do one cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round. Neutral spine. Tuck your toes and hover the knees. Shift your weight forward slightly so that the shoulders are over the wrists. Breathe. Knees back down to the mat, untuck the toes, back to a child's pose, up on your elbows. One hand to each shoulder, opening up the triceps. Tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Open up the front of the body, the back of the body. Let's pedal this out. Bend one knee at a time as you press the opposite heel down. Soft knees, walk to the top of the mat. Separate the feet a little bit, bend the knees, and let the entire back body relax, open up. Head and neck are heavy. Bring your feet to touch. Soft bend in the knees, round up to standing. Inhale, arms overhead. Look up, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Press back up to standing. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Hold the left wrist with the right hand. Pull up and lean to the right slightly. Come back to center. Switch it out. Try not to arch the back. Lift up for a side body stretch. Back to center. Interlace your fingers. Index finger out. Press a button on the ceiling for 3 breaths. Lift out, bend the knees, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Right foot steps back to a lunge. Strong back leg pressing off of the back toes. Keep the front knee over the ankle. Forward fold at the top of the mat. Long exhale. Press to stand. Arms float overhead. 3 breaths, arms up. Or a back bend. Lift out, forward fold. Left foot to a lunge. Breathe. Forward fold at the top of your space. Long exhale. Round up to standing. Reach the arms overhead. 3 breaths. Through the nose. Lift out, forward, fold. Long, flat back, halfway lift. From this look-up position, hands down, step back to a plank. Lower all the way down. Forehead on the left hand. Let's stretch the right quadricep. Press your hips down. And switch. And release. Tabletop. Child's pose on the elbows again. This will help to open up the upper body and release the shoulders. Tabletop. Reach the right leg back. Keep the toes on the mat and press back and forth, stretching through the right calf and foot. Bring the right foot between your hands for a kneeling lunge. You can use blocks to bring the floor closer. Keep the right knee directly over the ankle. You should feel this in the left hip flexor. Smooth out the breath. Lean on the left hand, right hand on top of the right knee. You might toe heel the right foot over a little bit. Press with the right hand and twist your middle upper back. Bring the right hand down to the mat, framing, both hands frame the right foot, half split. Sit all the way back onto the left heel or inside of it. Sit up tall and fold over the right leg. Make your way back to a lunge. Tuck the left toes and lift the back knee. Inhale, lower the left knee, shoulders draw back, look straight ahead. Exhale, try to press the legs straight, press through the back heel. Lunge. Back knee stays lifted, lunge twist, left hand down, right arm opens. Right hand down, lower the left knee, tabletop. Find stillness, feel what's happening in the right leg, the left leg. And let's balance out. Left toes are down, leg is extended. Let's press back and forth. This will also stretch your wrists a little bit if you'd like to add that. And then we're going to bring the left foot between the hands for a kneeling lunge. Untuck the back toes. A little bit of a step into the front foot will help to align the hips so that you aren't sinking one way or the other. Feel your right hip flexors and feel your smooth breath. Lean onto the right hand, move your left foot out a little bit to the left, left hand on top of the knee. Press for a middle upper back twist. Left hand back down. Bring the left foot more toward the center and sit all the way back, half split. Lift up and lengthen forward. And lift up. Shift your weight forward, lunge, so the back knee lifts. Lunge twist, right hand down. Open up, reach the left arm so far away from you. Left hand down. Oops. Lower the right knee, shoulders draw back. Almost forgot. Long exhale, try to press both legs straight. Press through the back heel. Come back to a lunge. Lower the right knee. Tabletop. Right away, let's hover the knees. So tuck the toes, lift your knees just an inch off of the mat, and then scoot yourself an inch or two forward. A little bit of strength to support our newly created flexibility for today. Downward facing dog. Look between the hands, walk, hop forward, long exhale over both legs. Round up to standing. Turn to face the long edge of your mat and step your feet wide. Line up the outside edges of the feet with the short edges of the mat, hands to hips, forward fold over separate legs. If it's available, hold opposite elbows and carefully sway side to side. You might add a little bit of a twist as you go to each side as well. And then release your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Bend the left knee, stretching the right inner thigh and the outside of the right ankle. And press through center, switching sides. So think long with the back so that you're not falling backwards. Building strength is what we want. And come back to center. Let's go once more to each side. Bend the left knee. And switch to the right. And come back to center. Hands to hips to help you to stand up. Step to the top of the mat, feet together. Reach your arms overhead, 3 breaths. Release, forward fold. Halfway lift, long flat back. And from here, hands down, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Balance on the left foot. Lift the right leg back and up. Let the hip open. Let the triceps open. Squeeze the top leg strong. Pigeon right side. Right knee behind the right wrist. Modify as needed. Few rounds of breath. Relax over the front leg and stay present, stay mindful. Keep the expression on your face calm. Match that to your breath. Press up to release and make your way back to a downward facing dog. Option to lift the right leg up for a reach. Downward facing. Stand on the right foot and lift the left leg. Pigeon, left side. Find a place that's available for you, just a little bit beyond what's super easy, so that you are always taking yourself somewhere forward, somewhere new. Stay with this exhale, this inhale. Lift up, back to a downward facing dog. Gratitude for the time you've spent, for the last little bit, taking care of yourself, creating more space for your body to move the way it should. Knees to the mat. Bring your feet around you, out in front of you. And bring the soles of the feet to touch. Hold on to the outsides of the feet, ankles, and forward over the legs. And sit up. Feet on the mat. Hands behind you, reverse, tabletop, press, and open up. Sit down, facing the long edge of the mat, left foot in, right foot out, sit up tall. And reach the left arm up and over, side body stretch again. Release, lean on the left hand, left knee, right foot, baby wild thing. Sit back down and switch out the legs. Right arm up and over. Sit up, baby wild thing. Let the hips push forward, let your chest open. And sit back down. Roll the shoulders back, bring your legs in, just sit comfortably. Going to stretch the neck for a moment. Tilt your head to the right. And lift, tilt your head to the left. And up. Look to the right. Notice if you lead with your chin or try to bring your shoulder, just as best as you can, evenly turn your head to the right. Center and look to the left. I notice that I lead with my chin, so when I go to look, sometimes I go, no, we need to turn to the left. Center, lower the chin, without shrugging. And lift the chin. If you keep the teeth closed, that's a little extra. Center, half or full circles. Go both directions. And sit up tall. Bring your palms to touch. Closing breath. Inhale. Arms reach overhead. Exhale. Hands lowered down. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your presence. Please like, please subscribe, please comment so I can do my best to give you my best. Okay, namaste.